Thank you for joining me. Over the next week, I plan to travel through the mountains of Virginia to see the wonderful sights there are to see. The week's going to start in Isle County. I'm going to cross the James River into Newport News. Then we're going to follow the peninsula west up toward Richmond. We're going to continue west up into Charlottesville. We're going to make a right-hand turn at Stanton, a left-hand turn at Harrisonburg. We're going to continue west on Route 33 until we reach Brandywine, West Virginia. Well, that's enough talking about it. Let's burn some diesel fuel and put some miles behind us. After a long couple hours on the road, finally made it to Brandywine. Now it's time to set up camp. First, I have to level the truck. Then, set up the camper. Now, camp is set up. I can sit back and I can relax. After I relaxed a little bit, I decided to walk around the campground and take in the sights. The next morning, I decided it was time to get off the pavement and go ride a few trails. So it was time to lock the hubs in and air the tires down. that was enough trail riding for one day. So it's time to air the tires up, get the 4Runner ready for the road, and we're going to see where we're off to next. After a little highway time, I ended up in Luray, Virginia, and I decided to take a tour of the Luray Caverns. And that was the end of my visit at the Luray Caverns. So from there, it was just a short drive back to camp where I was able to sit down, relax, and enjoy the rest of the evening. The next day, a friend from high school, Spiros, and his wife Veda decided to join me for the day. So I decided to take them to some beautiful overlooks to see this gorgeous country. Our first stop of the day was Switzer Lake. It was a reservoir for the city of Harrisonburg, Virginia. As we approached Flagpole Knob, we found a young gentleman had set up camp. Turns out he's a recent college graduate, and he decided to take a road trip from Maine to Florida. After riding trails for more than a few hours, we finally reached Reddish Knob. As you can see, the views are absolutely breathtaking and worth every bit of time it takes to get there. Live life to the fullest. Learn from your mistakes. That's what I call life lessons from graffiti on a guardrail. When morning came, it was time to break down camp and see where the road takes us. This is by no means the end, so tune in for part 2 to see how the adventure continues.